Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Wisdom. This is the third video of the Homelab series. Today we are going to install one of my favorite application in this whole series, Jellyfin. So, what is Jellyfin? In one line, it is your own private media server. You copy your movies, your TV shows, and your music into your server. You point Jellyfin at them and it turns them into a beautiful Netflix style application with the posters, cast names, ratings, and plot information. You can watch from your TV, your phone, your tablet, or any web browser anytime. No monthly fees, no sign up. No one tracks your watch history. It is your media on your hardware under your full control. Before we install Jellyfin, we need to get into the Ubuntu server. I am connecting using remote desktop. If you want a full desktop experience of Ubuntu, you can use remote desktop or VNC. Just put your server IP in the address, type your username and password, and you are in. Now, here are my system spec. I'm running Ubuntu on my old i3 laptop. I have upgraded the RAM to 16 GB. The storage is 250 GB SSD for OS and 1 TB hard disk for media. So the total is 1.3 TB total. Inside my storage drive, I already have folder for anime, audio, and images. We will create a couple of new ones, one for movies and one for TV shows. These are the folders we will point Jellyfin at in just a moment. Okay, time to set it up. We will use Docker Compose file and here is the fun part. We will use Google Anti-Gravity to generate it for us. If you have not heard of Anti-Gravity, it is an agentic development platform. Think of it as a smart AI code companion. You describe what you want and it writes the code. And here is the prompt I gave it. Help me to create a Docker Compose file for Jellyfin. Also help me to understand each component. This should generate a compose file, also explain component line by line. Now let me walk you through each line so you know exactly what is going on. Services is the top level, which means you can deploy multiple services with a single Docker Compose file. Jellyfin is the name we give to this one service inside Docker. Image tells Docker which application to pull. We use Jellyfin slash Jellyfin colon latest, which means a latest official Jellyfin image. Container name is the container name you see when you run Docker PS or you see that in the Portainer screen. Restart unless stop means Jellyfin will come back on its own after every reboot. No manual steps needed. Ports tell Docker which ports Jellyfin will use. Port 8096 is for the HTTP UI. We will not use HTTPS for our Homelab, so we can delete that mapping. Delete the other two UDP mapping as well. If we need those in the future, we can redeploy the stack again. Then volumes. Each line here is a path on your server mapped to the path inside the container. Config and cache stay inside the Jellyfin folder and slash mount storage slash media in your movies and shows. Now, as you can see, I had set up Jellyfin once before. Anti-gravity is suggesting the path for my media. I will accept those and make the necessary changes. Next is the environment block, PUID and PGID. Both are set to 1000. These are the normal user and group ID on the Ubuntu for the first user. This lets Jellyfin read your files with the same rights as you. TZ is the time zone. Set it to your own country or city. And finally, I'm going to copy all the full content and paste into the stack inside Portainer. A stack basically runs a Docker Compose file. There are multiple ways to use a stack, like a web editor or Git repo. Right now, I'm using the web editor to copy and paste Docker Compose manually. Give a stack a name and hit deploy. Once you see container status healthy, Go to http:// your server IP colon 8096. You can also type localhost instead of IP if you are browsing on the same system. You will see the Jellyfin first run setup screen. Pick up your language, then create your admin username and strong password. Write this down somewhere safe, you will need it. Next, the setup asks for your media. Click Add Media Library. Pick the type shows. Give it whatever name you want. I am calling it anime since it will map to my anime folder. Add one more library for media and the path to /media/movies. You can add music and photos later if you want. Hit next, select your metadata language, then hit next again. This one is to allow remote access. Check and then hit finish. Jellyfin will start scanning your files in the background. Within a few minutes, you will see your movies show up with posters, cast photos, and plot information. All of this information is pulled from a free web databases. One last step, adding users. Right now, we only have one admin user, but if you want to share your media library with friends and family, or you want more control over who can access what, creating a separate user is the option we have. You can create a user for family, for friends, and even for a specific device. I'm going to create a user for my TV. You can select which library you want to share with that user. In my case, I want to share both. On the next screen, we have some more options to control what the user can do. Choose what you need and hit save. Now, this installation seems easy, but there's a good chance that you will run into some unexpected issues. And when you do, take help from anti-gravity. In my case, my hard disk mount point had changed from shared data to shared data 1, and because of that, none of my media was showing up in the Jellyfin. I asked anti-gravity about the problem and it gave me a step-by-step solution. So if you run into any issues, follow the same process. There is a good chance that anti-gravity can fix your problem. In my case, it did. I had to permanently mount my hard disk to same path. It will also give you cost suggestions and cautions along the way. Okay, so the web UI is nice, but we want this on other devices as well, right? Good news, Jellyfin has a free applications for almost every device. On your Android TV or Fire Stick, open the App Store and search for Jellyfin, install it. On your phone, the apps are free for both Google Play and in the iPhone App Store. Open the app, it will ask for a server address. Type your server IP with the colon, your port number, then log in with the username and password. You may have heard of Plex. Plex needs an account on their cloud just to log in. Some key features are locked behind a paid pass, and your watch data goes to the server. Jellyfin is fully free, fully open source, fully local. No cloud login, no paid tier, no watch tracking. Every feature is unlocked from day one. For simple home use, Jellyfin feels just as smooth as Plex, sometimes smoother, and that's why we picked Jellyfin for this series. And that is it for this video. Jellyfin is up. Your movies, shows, and music are in one clean place. You can stream from any device, anytime with zero cost. In the next video, we will set up a Samba server so you can copy your files to your server wirelessly from any PC in your house. That one is really useful. See you there. If this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care. Thank you.